The week that this is being recorded was quite hectic. It was Father's Day, and my job and such made me very busy, and made me very forgetful in that I somehow forgot to record the Platinum Trophy video for Sly 3 PS Vita Edition, my 445th Platinum. I am very embarrassed about that, because I swear, what day did I finish this on? Yeah, I finished this like 5 days ago, so I finished this on like Tuesday, and I'm just now getting around to recording the Platinum the Sunday after I've gotten multiple other Platinum trophies and 100%. Anyway, hey guys, this is NCS Fan 001 here for the road to my 445th Platinum Trophy. If I haven't already made that clear, it was Sly 3, the Vita version. So, with this, I have now finished every Sly Cooper game, every true Sly Cooper game, so I've done, both versions of 1, 2, 3 Thieves in Time, as well as Sly minigames. Some people out there might say Bentley's hover pack counts. I'm not sure I want it to count because I haven't heard good things about it. Anyway, the Platinum Trophy isn't hard, but this particular game, the Vita version of Sly 3, is probably the hardest Platinum in the series by a little bit. And just Sly 3 overall is generally considered to be the hardest. I mean, as you can see, for even a Sly Cooper game, it's only a 20% completion rate for the Platinum. So, all of these are story-related trophies. They're listed out of order for some reason in this, but everything through here is a story-related trophy. The alarm clock is an item you can purchase. I feel like it might be required for story completion, but I can't exactly remember. But regardless, it's one of the cheapest items and one of the first ones you can buy, so that's good. Dimitri's diving gear, that is another story mission. You have to have 500 coins at once for this, so do keep that in mind. So you're going to have to get a lot more than that over the course of the game, and there's a very easy way to get coins that I'll talk about later. You do have to obtain the paraglider. That is a story-related trophy and a purchasable item, but you do need it to finish the game. This is another story trophy. This is a purchasable item that you don't need to have to beat the game, and it's fairly expensive, I believe. Like, to get both levels of it, I think is like 1,600 coins or something, so it's a fairly expensive 2 power-ups to get. Destroying the pumps, that is a story-related trophy. Octavio, he is the boss of the first area of Chapter 1. Black Baron is the boss of Chapter 2. Mugshot is the boss of Chapter 3. I think I got those entirely wrong, actually. Octavio's the one, the opera boss. Black Baron is the one in the Netherlands. I guess, yeah, Chapter 2 doesn't have a boss. That's actually really weird. I thought it did. I guess not. Unless, no, or was Mugshot? I don't even remember, honestly. This is what I get for waiting so long to record this. But all of these are bosses, so keep that in mind. This is the final boss, but everything through there are bosses that you will beat while completing the game. 1,000 coins, we'll come back to that in a moment. 75 and 50% of game completion, we'll come back to that in a moment as well. You have to purchase some more of Sly's attacks, which costs quite a few coins, but isn't particularly difficult. And now I can actually I'll go back to the loot one. Diablo Fire Slam is one of Murray's powers, so it's just another purchasable item. The hover pack actually does need to be purchased to complete the game. It's one of Bentley's items. So we'll talk coins first. You have to have 2,500 coins at once for this trophy. There is thankfully a very easy way to get coins in the 5th chapter, because in that chapter you get to literally go play like Assassin's Creed 4 almost, and you get your own pirate ship and you get to engage in pirate ships with other ships, pirate ship battles with other ships, should probably clarify that. It's a fun little thing, and it's a great way to get coins. It's by far the best way to get coins. You can rack up, thousands of coins in a pretty short period of time. So that's the best way to get the 2,500 coins at once, as well as to get enough coins to purchase all of the necessary power-ups in the game. You don't have to buy everything to get 100% completion. I came fairly close to doing it before I got to the 100% completion, but I actually ended up later on going back and buying the last few power-ups so I could have a true 100% completion because my OCD wouldn't let me do it otherwise. And then 100% completion of the game. This is where the difficulty of this Platinum comes in at. Just completing the story isn't anything too special. The coin and purchase stuff isn't too special. It's pretty typical for a Sly Cooper game, except that this game actually doesn't really have any collectibles, which is kind of nice if you don't like collectibles. But along with that, you do have to complete a bunch of challenges. Each of the 6 chapters has anywhere from like 5 to 9 different challenges you have to do. And some Or does Chapter 6... Yeah, Chapter 6 has challenges, duh. But those challenges, some of them are pretty difficult because they basically take and put you into certain areas of the game, but they give you additional requirements, like either a time limit or less health is the two most popular options. Like cut your health in half or give you a generally pretty, like, non-lenient time limit. Except for the Cooper Vault run at the end, that's a really long one, and that one gives you more than enough time, but most of the others are kind of tight on time, so you basically have to speed run certain parts of the game or complete them while taking less damage. A majority of them aren't too bad once you sort of get used to the area and know the game pretty well, but there are a few that can be pretty difficult, especially towards the end of the game, so do be ready for that there are some annoying challenges in there. There's a few challenges and even a couple of boss fights that can be kind of annoying on the Vita. Partially, though, it was because I wasn't really utilizing my full moveset, because I think there were other moves I could have been using that would have made it easier. So I would say overall that Sly 3 is probably... I'd say it's probably a 4 out of 10 to be fair. So a 4 out of 10 in about 15 to 20 hours to platinum. And it could be a little bit higher if you're struggling with the controls or the lag on the Vita, because there are some areas of this, like the Dimitri swimming level in Chapter 6 that has just an absolutely ridiculous amount of slowdown that makes it almost unplayable. It's moving at like 2 frames per second. But anyway, these stats are not going to be exactly correct because this is now multiple platinums later, but level 75, 37%, 18,629 total trophies, 448 platinums, 2,600 golds, 4,893 silvers, 10,688 bronzes. See you guys for the next one.